Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Tapash Kumar Pradhan. I would like to welcome to all of you to my YouTube channel. So, as you know that we are continuation with our Indian polity series, and in this session I am going to discuss with you Indian polity, your unity number 7, fundamental rights, the very important topic from the exam point of view. So what is the fundamental rights, what are the features of it, and what are the provision related to it in our constitution? All the things we will be discuss in our today's sessions. So let's start. So fundamental rights, as you know, that provide the individual the rights against the states. It was the basically rights which talk about the all-round development of the individual. If I talk about in our constitution, that from the article 12 to 35 there is a mention about fundamental rights under part third of the constitutions, and this provision borrowed from the USA. Right now there are how many fundamental rights? There are total 6 fundamental rights. What are that? Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to religions, cultural educational rights, then right to constitutional remedy. Okay, and under 44th constitutional amendment act, the right to property has been basically taken away from the as a fundamental rights. Now it is a legal right under article 300A. Okay, next I will switch to the feature of the fundamental rights. So the fundamental rights are some of them are available to the citizen and some of them are available to the foreigners. It is not permanent, it is qualified in natures, because if there is any kind of unity, integrity and sovereignty of the nations are in the requirement, then the fundamental right can be taken by the parliament. Expect article 20 and 21. Expect article 20 and 21 which talk about right to life and personal liberty. Okay, then the another provision, like it is justiciable, because if the fundamental right is of individual violated, then one can go to the court of law for the enforcement of the fundamental rights. Okay, so this is how the provision. Then moving forward, the fundamental rights, if I talk about, it is the limited for the also the armed persons in the intelligence officer. Okay, because they are the represent the India in the security perspective, so they have some of the fundamental right are abrogated by the parliament. Okay, so this is how like the things. And fundamental rights are, as I said, now it is impacted the like liberalism provisions which talk about the state has a not interference in the right of the individual. So this is how the fundamental rights. Again I am repeating what are the basically I said today, that fundamental rights are empower the individual rights, and it is now it's 6 rights under 44th constitutional amendment act. The right to property is now here not a fundamental rights, and some of the features, you talk about features, the some of the are available to the foreigner and some of the available to the Indians. And fundamental right are not absolute, it is qualified, it can be taken anyway by the parliament under 368 as a they basically 44th constitutional amendment act did that things. And it is limited also to the your security agency, intelligence bureau, armed civilian. So this is how the things. So this is all about the fundamental right from my side. I hope it is clear to you. And if you like my effort, do subscribe, do press the bell icon, and do like my video, that you will not miss such kind of precious video. And do share with your friends, because sharing is caring. Thank you guys, have a nice day.